Hey everybody, welcome to the Illuminated Path, where I give you a Thursday to Thursday forecast. So the first card that came out today is the Sun. This one flew out of the deck before I even stepped outside, and I like to do these outside because we're in a path, the Illuminated Path. But this one was like, you know what? I'm going to come out and talk first. This is what we're going to talk about. And when we think about the Sun, let's try to connect into the Sun a little bit. When you connect into the Sun in your practice, in your healing journey, in your day-to-day life, I want you to think of the Sun as medicine, not just as the ball of light in the sky that helps us see and move around. This is your medicine of fire. When we tap into Sun energy and align ourselves and connect with Sun energy, the Sun doesn't just nurture and help us grow, the Sun also burns. The Sun burns away all of the excess inside. It burns away blockages. And, I'm going to put this out there just because of some of the other cards that came up today. There's things inside of us that can burn people, right? We have the ability to have a sharp tongue. We have the ability to lash out, or to project, or to break other people down when we're feeling unheard or unsafe. And while we don't want to do those things to hurt other people, we do want to embrace certain parts of our personality and recognize that they are part of who we are. And as long as we channel them into the appropriate channels, it can create change. And we'll get to that later. So essentially, this is your medicine of change card, okay? Helps burn things away and helps nurture you as you grow. That's the main idea of your Thursday to Thursday, change and growth. Burning away the blockages, but then embracing part of your personality. So here's the other two cards that came out in this. The Serpent card, this helps us completely shed our past. When we think of the serpent, she sheds her skin all at once. That's us letting go of all of our past, of all of our old stories of, well, he did this to me and she did this to me, and this is why I am the way I am because everyone I've known's ever hurt me or cheated on me or talks behind my back. That is your crap that you keep telling yourself, and you are the one who's defining who you are because of it. That's not who you are. Who you are is not someone who's always talked bad about, or who's always cheated on, or who never makes it quite to the success line. That's not you. That's something that you believe about something that happened in your past that's not happening now, except for every single time you think about it and tell somebody about it. Then it's happening again because your emotions don't know the difference between what happened in the past and what you're thinking of right now. So you're the one who's causing yourself to relive your trauma. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let's bring some Elsa in here because we're letting it go. Okay? Serpent, let it go. But this is deeper than that. This is also about finding the beauty in all things. The serpent, when she crawls and slithers around, she moves with her belly flat on the earth, right? So this is really being in the earth. This is really truly feeling and seeing the beauty in all things, being grateful for all things and all experiences. I heard a song just yesterday. What was that song? It's playing in my head now, but I can't think of the name of it or who it's by right off. It's better to feel pain than nothing at all. And the serpent teaches us that we don't have to feel pain. We can let it all go. We can let it all shed. But if we're feeling nothing at all, it's because we have such thick skin and we're so numb that we're not growing or evolving. Remember, she only sheds her skin when she's growing, when she's evolving. She doesn't have to shed to stay the same. There's a releasing that happens, and the release only happens right before the growth. Okay, so when we shed this stuff, it's for growth. I am literally sitting in a blackberry bush right now. And in case you don't know that, because you're not a country girl, they have thorns all over them. But I'd rather be in these thorns because I love these blackberries and they're calling to me and they're so beautiful and they're just little red babies that are going to be turning black and purple soon. And I just wanted their energy. I just wanted to be with them. So I'm sitting here letting my shirt get all cut up in the back and, getting poked and trying not to hurt them because I love it here. And you see how the sun's coming out now when I'm talking about how much I love this beauty right here? Intensity. This is where you need to be. And you can only become that intense in how you feel when you stop defining yourself by your wounds. Wasp just flew by. Wasp queen! That means I'm digging into something deep right now. The Hunter was the next card that came out in tandem with this one. This is what we're talking about with taking parts of your personality, not using those parts to hurt or burn other people, but to enhance who you are. So you're letting go of your old stories, but at the same time, you're saying, I was taught those stories and brought to this part of my healing journey as this strong, empowered, outspoken, beautiful person that I am for a reason. The Hunter reminds me of different roles, right? We have nurturer roles, which is probably more me. I'd rather plant something or hug something than kill something. But then we have hunter roles, and these are people who do hunt, who have that ability to honor life so deeply that they can take life and use it to sustain other lives. And that's beautiful too. There's something very beautiful in someone who can be the hunter. And so this is not about forgetting who you are. This is about remembering who you actually are and putting that into practice to be the most empowered version of you. Now, amazingly, these other two cards, which aren't even of the same deck as these cards, so I don't know how they got in this deck, came up. Ouch. Blackberry Thorn, and it's these two cards. And I pulled these two cards in a different recording that I did this month also, so I probably put them in the wrong pack by accident then. But this is essentially change, becoming someone new in a heart-centered way, revelation. This is, you're becoming someone you don't know who you're going to be, but we know that that change is coming and that we're evolving. But we get to decide through intention what we want to be, who we want to be as we go through that evolution. So guys, identity. We think of it as something very human, but you get to choose even in your spiritual evolution who you want to be. This isn't out of your control. Growth might feel like it's out of your control because you don't get to choose how you grow or when you grow or how fast you grow, although you kind of technically do if you're not doing your work. But you do get to choose who you want to be. Even if things don't turn out exactly the way you thought they were going to be, change your perspective. Adjust your expectations because you can be even bigger as you continue your growth and as you continue your journey. I want to show you the blackberries. I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them? All the little berries. Oh, that one's black. That one's purple. Right there. I don't know if you can see them. Anyways, happy Thursday. I just wanted you to see that I got some rewards. Mother Earth gave me some rewards for sitting in that blackberry patch for so long. I'm only 1/3 country girl, honestly, so I'm down with that.